Hey Josue, Mr. Y. Just wanted to give you a little video here on some basic stuff on the sax in case you've forgotten anything since you first learned how to play it. I know we've got a little catching up to do. And that's totally fine, by the way, with me, as long as you're doing the effort, as long as you're doing your own job at home. You're going to have to practice every day in order to catch up. You're a little behind the other kids. Like I said, totally fine with me, as long as you're doing the work. I can't come to your house and make your lips do the work. It doesn't work that way, okay? Couple things. First of all, when you put your sax together, remember you've got the neck here, you've got the mouthpiece. When you put your mouthpiece on, remember you want to have your reed off when you put your mouthpiece on. Don't put your reed on first, because when you go to grab it and put it on, if you have your reed on, you might break something down here. So you don't want to break the reed, of course. Reeds are a little expensive. You put it on, you want to have just a little bit of the cork showing still. You can have just that much. Doesn't matter exactly how much right now. Later on when we get to tuning, it'll matter. But right now, while you're playing by yourself, it's not really a big deal. Okay? Then remember, you're going to take your ligature and put it on. If you put your ligature on upside down, by the way, it won't go down very far. Don't try to force it. Just turn it on over, and it goes all the way down all by itself. Okay? Take your reed, stick it underneath the ligature so that it lines up right exactly with the top of the mouthpiece. You're going to want to see just a little teeny bit of black up at the top end of the mouthpiece right there. You can see just a little bit of black right there. Okay? Your ligature should be down far enough that you can see the reed smiling at you, like I tell my fourth graders. You can see the cut in the reed right there. Okay. The bottom screw here needs to be screwed down pretty good. That one's the one that really holds the reed onto the mouthpiece. So that one gets fairly tight. You know, you don't really crank down on it, but you want to get it fairly tight. And then the top one, you just want to turn until it feels like it's starting to get a little harder to turn. You want to keep that one kind of loose, but it should be kind of touching the reed. So just turn it until it starts to feel like it's a little harder to turn. And then you're good to go. And again, I'm lined up here at the top that way. Okay, if you've done all that correctly, you should be able to make a nice sound on just the neck and the mouthpiece. Okay, remember the way you hold your mouth when you play is you're almost holding your lips like you bit into something really sour, like a lemon, kind of like that, okay? So your chin's nice and flat here. Your chin should be making kind of a ski slope. It shouldn't be all bunched up like that, okay? Your corners of your mouth should be pulled back just a little bit so that your lips in the middle are nice and tight. Okay, and then when you wet lips, and you put a little bit in, about 3/4 of an inch or so into your mouth, you should get that nice sound. Now, first part of your assignment this week is going to be a little annoying to your family. I'm sorry about that, but there's not really anything we can do about it. I want you to play that sound for about 5 minutes right at the beginning. Take as many breaths as you need to, come back in. If you do that for about 5 minutes every single day, it's like a workout for your lips. It's really going to help your lips get in shape. You're going to feel them start to tingle a little bit, and that's okay. That means they're breaking down. The muscles in your lips are breaking down, and then they're going to build up stronger later on. That's the whole idea. And don't worry, you're not going to get big, big, enormous Arnold Schwarzenegger lips or something. They don't get bigger. They just get stronger. So you want to do that for about 5 minutes a day, like I said. Then you're going to take the sax. You're going to put it all together. Remember, when you put the neck onto the saxophone, the way you want to line it up is so that the spine right here on the neck, that little bar right there on the neck, lines up right with the key that comes into the saxophone here. You can see they line right up there, so it's perfect. Okay. Also, please make sure that your neck strap is adjusted correctly so that your mouth, the mouthpiece comes right to your mouth, and exactly, you don't have to lift it up or down or anything like that. Okay. You might have to twist the mouthpiece a little bit too to get it flat in your mouth. You don't want to tear your head when you're playing. You don't want to do this kind of thing. That's not going to really work. Or this. Okay, you want to keep your head nice and straight. So your mouthpiece has to be a little crooked so that your head can be straight there. Okay? I'm sure you probably remember where to put your fingers, but just in case you don't, remember, on the sax you're going to skip that first key. My pearl fell out here so you can't really see it. But you're going to skip that first key, put your finger on the second, skip another key, put your finger on the third, or the fourth, I guess. And then you don't skip a key for this one. So it's skip, finger, not skip, finger. Okay? And on the bottom, of course, we just have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 pearls down there for your 3 fingers. Later on, your pinky's going to play these 2 notes, or on this hand, it's going to be these 4 notes over here. But for right now, you don't really have to worry about that. Okay? Probably from back in, a couple of years ago, you remember a couple of notes, I'm sure, the B, or maybe the A, and the G, with which you can play that ultimate beginning band song, Hot Cross Buns. That kind of thing. Down here, of course, we have the F sharp, which I'm sure you're going to use, and the E and the D, and other notes later on. But for right now, what I really want you to do is just put the sax together, play that long note on the neck and the mouthpiece. I'm going to give you another assignment today when I see you after class, but I'm not quite sure where you are right now, so I'm going to hold off on making a video on that until after we do that. Then I'll make a video so we can keep you up to date there. Okay? See you later, Jose. Nice job.